Hi, my friend. How has your day been today? If you're feeling lonely, confused, or a little tired because of the relationships around you, take a slow, deep breath. And let me share something gentle with you. I'm Wendy, and welcome back to the Heal and Grow podcast. This is our little nightly corner of peace, a place where you can breathe out the day, rest your heart, and gather gentle energy for the sunrise ahead. So each night, before the world goes quiet, you can come here, sit with me for a while, and let your soul exhale. Maybe right now your heart feels a little heavy. You watch other people laughing together, and somewhere deep inside, a quiet thought appears. Why do I feel so out of place? You look ahead, but everything still feels blurry. And deep down, you just wish for one person, someone gentle enough to listen, to understand, so that you don't have to be strong all the time. But you know what? The fact that you're still here, still feeling, still trying to understand yourself, that in itself is such a beautiful act of courage. I want you to know this. Even in your loneliest moments, you are still surrounded by life. Every morning, the sun rises patiently, even on the days when you can't find the strength to get out of bed. Someone out there once smiled at you, or let you go first in a crowded line. A small flower bloomed quietly by the sidewalk, as if to remind you that beauty still exists, whether you notice it or not. Every breath you take, every ray of sunlight that touches your window, every tiny sound that fills the air, they're all gentle reminders that you're still here, still growing, still becoming yourself, little by little every day. The world is still loving you, even in silence. It's just that sometimes we focus so much on what feels incomplete that we forget we are constantly being held by life itself in ways we don't always see. Somewhere out there are people you haven't met yet. People who will understand your silence, who will laugh with you so freely that you'll forget what loneliness ever felt like. They're already on their way to you, just as you are quietly walking toward them, step by step, moment by moment. Maybe 5 years from now, you'll be living in a little home filled with sunlight, surrounded by people who make you feel safe just by being yourself. You'll wake up one morning with a gentle smile, make a cup of coffee, play your favorite song, and feel grateful, deeply, softly, for how peaceful life has become. Maybe you'll be doing work that you truly love, surrounded by people whose energy feels familiar and kind. The ones who make you feel seen, heard, and genuinely appreciated. Or maybe you'll be taking a quiet walk at sunset, holding the book you once dreamed of writing, watching the sky shift from gold to soft blue, and realizing that somehow you no longer feel like something is missing. And maybe, a few years from now, you'll look back and smile, grateful that the universe gently removed the people who were never meant to stay, so it could make room for the ones who would love you better, so much more beautifully than you ever thought possible. All of that, the peace, the connection, the gentle joy, is already on its way to you. As long as you keep moving, keep believing, and keep tending to yourself with kindness each day. Because every step you take, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to the version of yourself that is calm, radiant, and whole. The version you were always meant to become. Today will never come back again. So please, give yourself permission to be happy. in the simplest and most honest way possible. Eat something you love, even if it's just a warm bowl of noodles at noon, or a small cup of milk tea that makes you smile. Wear the outfit that makes you feel confident and at ease. Send a message to someone you care about, or simply smile at a stranger passing by. If you're tired, allow yourself to rest. Put your phone down, take a deep breath, and notice the world around you. What color is the sky today? Can you feel the wind brushing through your hair? Can you hear the quiet rhythm of life still unfolding? Forgive yourself for the things you haven't done yet. You've tried your best, and that's enough. Be grateful that you're still here, that you still have the chance to love, to laugh, and to begin again. Because happiness isn't some faraway destination. It lives in the smallest moments, the ones you might have overlooked. When you pause, smile softly, and whisper to yourself, "Thank you for another day of being alive." Sometimes the pain we feel in our relationships doesn't really come from the present moment, but from old attachment wounds we've carried since childhood. The human mind has a strange habit. It keeps trying to recreate what once felt familiar, even if that familiarity comes from being hurt, abandoned, or unseen. Because somewhere deep inside, the brain believes that what's familiar is safe. If you've always been afraid of being left behind, life might keep sending you people who make you feel like you're never chosen. If you've always believed you're not good enough, you might find yourself in relationships where you constantly have to prove your worth. If you've come to think love always means pain, you might feel drawn to people who make you suffer just to be loved. And if you're afraid of being alone, you might meet people who somehow make you feel lonely, even when you're right beside them. But you know what? That doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. It just means you're reliving something that was never healed. Healing doesn't mean forgetting the past. It means learning to look back with compassion. The next time you find yourself falling into an old emotion, pause for a moment and whisper gently to yourself, "Ah, I've been here before, but this time I choose differently." Love the parts of you that once felt scared or unworthy, because only when you can love yourself deeply, you'll stop searching for love in places that hurt you. You don't have to be perfect to deserve love. You just need to stay, fully, tenderly, with yourself. And one day when your heart is calm and whole, someone who knows how to love will see that light in you and softly say, "Oh, there you are. I've been looking for you too." You're not being left behind. You're just finding your way home, to yourself. If you're still here, listening until the very end, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to walk beside you, even just for a few quiet minutes tonight. I hope this episode helped your heart feel a little lighter and reminded you that loneliness never lasts forever. If this story touched you, maybe share it with someone who needs a bit of warmth too. Because sometimes the smallest message can reach someone exactly when they need it most. And don't forget to follow Heal and Grow podcast. So whenever life feels a bit too loud, you'll always have a small place to return to. A place to breathe, to pause, and to feel at peace again. Good night, my friend. This is Wendy, and I'll be right here with you every night as you learn to heal and grow.